Yeah, man. You know the vibes. Uso Media, totally unclear. Tuesday morning.
A beautiful Tuesday in the city.
I don't know about that.
It's beautiful, man.
Were you outside today, though?
It's beautiful, man.
Beautiful.
Every sunny,
You must be in the
sunny
holiday
days
spirit.
aren't the only beautiful day.
I don't know about that.
That's right, man.
I
Christmas is
aggressively
next
disagree.
week, man. Tis
That
the
is true.
season.
That is true. Christmas is next week, and we got some Christmas topics that we'll be getting into today.
Oh yeah.
I have some Christmas questions for you. Off the top of the dome, though, we'll get into that a little bit later. But that's how the question just popped in my head just now. Your favorite Christmas movie?
Die Hard.
You would be that guy to say Die Hard.
Die Hard.
I think
Die
that's
Hard,
cheating.
baby. It's not cheating. Die Hard.
That's cheating. You can't be blowing people up on Christmas.
Until I see Hans
It's not
Gruber.
right.
Until I see Hans Gruber fall from the Nakatomi Towers.
That's it. That's it for
It
you.
ain't Christmas, man.
That's it for you.
I mean, who doesn't like a Christmas story? That's a classic.
Yeah.
It's so good they run it 24/7.
You got to do it because you know what's cool and that I love about that concept is that people have seen it so many times. You just pick right up, like you can just
Whatever
turn,
part you get
wherever
on.
part you get on, you just in it, and because everyone knows the movie. And what was so cool about that movie is that I'm a child of the '80s, and a lot of the stuff that happens in that movies I can relate to my childhood.
Right.
Like the kids don't know about that today. They're not about those huge snowsuits taking 45 minutes to get into. You wobbling down the street in a snowsuit.
Right.
They don't know about fighting somebody, and then you see your mom, you start crying because you scared, and you think you might get in trouble.
You know what's crazy though? At the mall,
Yeah.
the Santa, when you go see Santa, they made a Christmas story Santa setup.
Really?
Where he put his foot in the kid's face and said, ho, ho, ho. And
Really? Knocked him down?
So they got the slide.
Yeah.
The kids can get on the slide,
I remember
down.
the slide.
Yeah, they got that.
My early memory of Santa was a setup like that. I remember all that stuff. Like it's so cool how they captured that was supposed to be taking place back in like the 50s or 60s. But it captured my childhood too, which was actually really cool. So yeah, that's one of my favorites. But we talked about It's a Wonderful Life.
Wonderful Life.
But I would have to say my favorite to watch, beginning to end, and just laugh is National Lampoon Christmas Vacation, which, by the way, will be in the theaters, I think, this week.
They're bringing it back.
They're bringing it back in the theaters. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You want to have a great laugh? National Lampoon.
Christmas Story still tops it, but it's a good one.
I mean, I'm not going to be mad at that. I can't argue with that. But for my personal favorite, I'm going to go with that. But like I said, we're getting into Christmas stuff a little bit later. I have some questions for you. But I saw a wild clip online today I want to get into right now. Wild. Out in Las Vegas. You know, the club scene out there is crazy. You know, it's a lot of things happening. I personally have not been out to Vegas yet.
What?
I've been saving it. I wanted to save it for my bachelor party.
Woo woo!
So I've purposely, I've had plenty of opportunities to hit Vegas, but I want to do it right. I want that to be the jersey going up the rafters.
Yeah, you should go before you go to your bachelor party.
What do you mean, scout it?
You should go, yeah. Go.
Why? What do you mean? Why?
Just go, check it out, have a good time.
But I want it to be special.
It's going to be special. It's Vegas. It's going to be
right.
special.
But I feel,
no matter
I
where
feel
you
like,
go.
I feel like the first time would just be like,
if you're not getting married in Vegas, then ain't nothing special about it. Go to Vegas.
here you go again, ruining everything.
Go to Vegas, have a good time, and then go for your bachelor party.
Why can't you be like, oh, yeah, that's a good idea? No,
I mean, if
of
you want
course
to get
not.
married there, then yeah, that's special.
I'm gonna get married there. That's
Exactly.
a recipe for disaster.
Exactly.
Marriages don't last in Vegas.
So
I'm not doing that.
So you might not want to go on your bachelor party night. You might want to go, ahead of time, check out the vibe.
I want to live the hangover. I want to be on the top. I want to be the top of the roof deck, talking about wolf's blood with the wolf pack. I want the whole experience. I want to kidnap a baby. I want it all.
Oh, Lord.
I want it all. I want a baby in a backpack.
I'll be in my room.
No, you be out with this in the fullest.
I'll be at the table.
Yeah. So it was a club in Vegas. There was these two blonde ladies dancing, having a good time, and they're dancing with a gentleman. That gentleman was O.J. Simpson.
For real?
Let me ask you a question. If you're white and blonde, why would you be anywhere near O.J. Simpson?
They think he's innocent.
Of all people. No, they don't. Nobody in the... Listen.
They probably have no idea who he is.
No, they were... No,
that's
you know what?
too, baby.
They were not... I would say they were probably late 30s, early 40s. They know exactly who that man is.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how people are clueless to pop cultural events.
That's a face that you can never forget. That mugshot is forever ingrained in my brain. And I was like 13 and 14 when I was going down. And it's just amazing to me what people will do to get near celebrity. Like, if Charles Manson walked into the club, there'd probably be like 5 girls like, Charles Manson! And going to go dance with him.
Yeah.
Let's be part of your cult. People are nuts about celebrities. People
are just
lose their right, and people just lose their minds. And I was watching this, and I'm sitting there just watching, and these girls are just not a care in the world. This man could have had a whole knife in his pocket, and they back here just bopping to the beat, whatever it is. And I'm just like watching this. I'm like, man, you guys have no idea about 1995, do you?
Well, you think he'd go be a repeat offender, man?
He was, bro. He was. He already was a repeat offender. His behind spent another.
But not for murder.
How you get off? But listen, if I go through a situation like that, and by the grace of God, whatever God he worships, I don't know, but by the grace of God, he gets out of that situation, which is literally. Listen, at the age of 15, I feel like I could have been the prosecutor that got that trial done. Like, Marsha Clark and Christopher Darden are maybe the worst lawyers in the history of the world. They made so many mistakes that literally like an 8th grader wouldn't make in that trial. Like, why did you have him try the glove? What are you doing?
Listen,
why did you try that on?
I don't think they had their performance.
Why would you have Mark Furman? Why would you have him testify? The guy's a known racist. He has racist receipts everywhere. You have a black man on trial, you put him up there as your prize witness? Why don't you have the Grand Wizard walk up there and say, he did it. He's the one. That's him. Like, what were you thinking? There were so many critical errors that just made absolutely no sense. I know I'm missing some stuff, too. Did you watch not
OJ,
True Crime?
OJ versus the People?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was really well done. And, going through that, even though I thought I knew a lot about it, I learned some more stuff about it. Mm-hmm. Like, the man wrote a whole book talking about if I did it, this is how. Yeah. I read the book. It was crazy. I was like, yeah, he did this. This really happened.
If I did it, this is how I would do it.
He said, nana boo boo.
You described it exactly like the murder went down, bro.
Right.
I'm just saying, if I did it,
this would have happened.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't do it alone.
But I didn't do it.
Who knows? But I didn't do it, so you can't get me. Nana boo boo. But it's just crazy to me that, like, what people will do to be near something they think is cool.
You know what's crazier?
What's
not
that?
crazier, but I'm on Facebook one day, scrolling through, and it's like, friends you may know, O.J. Simpson. I'm like, what? No, I don't know. I'm not accepting it. Delete. Heck yeah.
Were you in the Bronco? Were you in the back there too with them hanging out?
Yo, but I'm like, I'm not friends with O.J. Simpson.
But what's the correlation? Do you know him?
I deleted it so fast.
You're out.
I don't want that lingering in my feed.
You can't.
Because then he might really be like, oh yeah, let me accept. No, bro. No, we
can't be cool.
No, we ain't friends. We ain't enemies. We ain't nothing. I don't even want to know you.
No.
Nada.
And
yeah, that's crazy. It's in my feed.
That's insane. Yeah, I would have deleted Facebook. I can't be a part of this. Yeah. I don't want anything to do with it. I'm sorry, OJ. You're remember the book 1984? You read that? You're an unperson. You're out. I can't have you be a part of my society anymore.
Nah, like, OJ. Yeah, that's the dude that you just.
Yo, when they read the verdict, I went to Central Bucks West High School, which is basically an all-white high school, and they did the verdict in the lobby. So it's literally in between class. It's probably we have about 600, 700 kids standing there. There's like little TV, and I'm standing like in the middle of the pack, like just watching. Everyone's kind of just watching, and the verdict is read, and everyone not guilty. They all turn and look at me, like I did it.
Like I ain't on the jury.
Like I wasn't here. What are you looking at me for? I don't know. I'm 14 years old. I don't know. But let me ask you this. Can you think of an incident where, like, when you're at the height of your celebrity, where somebody was like, did something and you were like, what? Bro, what are you doing? Or sis, what are you doing?
Nothing I can talk about.
Yo. Listen, let's keep it PG here. Can you give me a PG story?
Nothing I can talk about.
Nothing to talk about.
Nah. That's nothing I can talk about. That was that. Nah.
What? You just told us you're all friends with O.J. Simpson. You can't talk about a story about
I didn't say I murdered nobody, or anybody I know murdered anybody.
There's not one. You got one. Like you're out somewhere at a club, or you're out somewhere, and these people are just trying to get your attention.
No, I mean, look, a lot of stuff. Happened.
You're really going for PTSD right now. You're just having like flashbacks. A lot of things happened, man. You know what's like out there, man.
A lot of things happened. I mean, it was the. You have to understand how big the show was, and that's the hard thing.
Oh, I understand.
For people to understand and really comprehend how big the show was.
Right.
So the Super Bowl is the number one rated show every year.
Right.
Number one. Nobody beats the Super Bowl. We were number two.
Yeah.
So that kind of puts it in perspective.
Absolutely.
So
you were a Beatle.
You
lived for a Beatle for a couple.
And so when I tell people stories, they're like, you're lying. It ain't have like we've shut down restaurants, malls. We shut down a mall before, just where the cops like, no, y'all gotta go. Because it's just
too much.
It's too much. It's too much going on. Like y'all are causing too much hysteria right now.
Yeah.
So it was that big, man. Like you had moments like that, and of course, autograph signings where the girls will come up and pass you their panties. Like what the hell is this?
And what is that about?
Stuff like that.
I don't want your panties. I don't want those.
It's just
I don't want those.
I mean, all that craziness, man. People, it's everything. I mean, I've met people and I've had, women and men cry when they met me. Just break down crying.
Crying? You got the Michael tears?
Because they're like, oh my God, it's you. Like, because they were a fan of the show, man. They were just into the show that much and everything. All kinds of stuff, man. Craziness.
I have a fantasy of me sitting here. I want Sue to read me the speech. I want to put my name in instead of Jenna. I've had that fantasy for like the past 20 years. I just want to be sitting here and her just telling about myself. I just be like this. Keep going, Sue. It was, I mean, the legendary moments of that show. I mean, for me, I was a fan of that season. So because that was really my first real getting into reality TV. Like, this is really cool and stuff like that. So I was like, wow, this is awesome. So it was really cool the first time meeting you. Now it's just. Yeah, you're just a person.
I'm that annoying guy that's across from you.
Now I don't like you as much as I did when you were.
And the crazy thing is, so when you hang around other celebrities, so we're reality TV. We know where our status is at.
Yeah.
Back then, we were high though. Mm-hmm. We were above those A-list celebrities.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah.
But then when
absolutely.
you hang with those A-list celebrities, your status goes up. So
when they see you're the picture snap with those people.
So when they see you next to. Like Kobe Bryant or Brad Pitt. It's like, yo, you on that level like that? So people look at you that way now.
Right.
So now they come at you that way.
That way.
They're not coming at you like, oh, you was on a reality show. Let me just get this picture and have a drink. They they come at you the other way.
Can you give us any stories about hanging out with such people?
Yeah. We've done. I mean, we hung out with a bunch of celebs.
Who's the coolest celebrity you've ever hung out with? A-list, that's out. The coolest one.
So we were in LA. It was me, Joel. Joel was my road dog. Always hung with Joel.
Yeah.
Colleen, Jenna.
Love me some Colleen, Jenna.
Greg. And I think Kelly was there too. So we all going out to the club.
Yeah.
We got split up, headed to the club.
Yeah.
So they're all in the club already.
Yeah.
Me and Joel are outside. We get to the door, the bounce like nobody's getting in. Club is packed.
Shut down.
Yeah, can't let nobody in. I'm like, all right, but check it out. My people's is in there. Can I just go in and grab them so we can go someplace else because we all hanging together? He's like, yeah, get.
He fell for that?
So, but not because Joel was still outside. So Joel's out there.
I'm just gonna
so
stay
I
at this
go
point.
in,
I'm here.
see him at the bar. Like, yo, guys, we got to roll. Bouncer ain't letting us in and all this stuff. We got to bounce. And this dude comes up. Jervis! Throws his arm around my shoulder. Drunk. Like, blasted.
Hammered.
Yeah, face is right here.
Oh.
Yo, you're great on that show, blah, 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 Jervis.
Yeah.
Have a drink with me. I'm like, thanks, man, but, we got to go because then I let my friends in. And he's like, what? I turn around. It was Ben Affleck. And he's like, yo, come with me. We go to the front, opens the door. Where your friends at? Right there. Yo, come on. He's like, nah. He's like, it's good. They good. He's like, all right.
Wow. So you just hang
Walked
with
up there,
you hang with Ben Affleck.
Went into the joint.
Was he with J Lo at this time?
Nah.
Was this pre or
This is
post J Lo?
Pre.
Pre J Lo. So this is Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
Ben
in
Affleck.
the club and chilling. And I mean, I've been to parties. I was at a house party in L.A. at some big ass mansion in Beverly Hills, and
I heard about the mansion parties. Cat Williams talked about that.
yeah. So
He no longer is allowed to do specials anymore. I
like,
talk about those parties.
I'm not gonna give a lot. I'm just gonna give who was there. That's it.
You
So
can't get away with kind of the parties.
You go into the party,
We'll never
and
see
literally
it again.
you're in the room, and
Yeah.
it's like Hugh Hefner, and that's when he had the
So
seven
the Playboy
girlfriends.
Mansion party.
Nah, it wasn't the Playboy Mansion party.
It was just Hugh with the girls.
He was
out for
with
the
there
night.
with his girls.
Wow.
He and his 7 girlfriends over there. The Lakers over there. Pam and Tommy Lee
The
over
Lakers,
there.
the whole team?
Not the whole team, but some of the Lakers over there. Pam
Shaq
and Tommy
Kobe?
Lee over there. Sam Jackson and Chris Tucker over there. Like, it's just... And you like, yo,
Whoa.
all these
Did
people...
but let me stop you for a second. Like, did that ever trip you out? Like, we were looking around like, there's Sam Jackson in the corner. What is this?
Oh, yeah. Well, I saw it. I made
Yeah.
a beeline for him.
Yeah.
Like, and you know, it's always
I'm
like...
Sam Jackson, buy my beer.
You try to be like... You don't know if they know you or not.
Yeah.
Well, you think they don't know you. I'm like, they don't know you. So
Right,
you try to introduce yourself. Like,
Right.
excuse me, Mr. Jackson.
Yeah.
My name is Jervis. I was on this show called Survivor. You know, you try to just
You gotta do the whole
let people
resume.
know. Yeah, give them a resume
so
about
they
who you
know.
are. So he can't be like, yeah, who are you?
Yeah, how you get in here?
And he was like, I know who you are, MFer. I'm like,
That's a Sam Jackson. That's the most
No.
Sam Jackson thing I've heard all year.
I'm like, that's all I need to hear, bro. Like, Sam
Yeah.
Jackson knows who I am, and he just cursed at me.
Yeah.
Like, yes.
Yeah, that's
Don't
awesome.
get better than that. Don't get better than that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
So like,
amazing.
I mean, a lot of cool moments, man. But that was a crazy thing. Like, a lot of those A-list celebrities watched the show,
Yeah.
so they would trip over you when they saw you. Like,
Yeah.
oh shoot, you Jervis.
Right.
I'm like, nah, you somebody. Like,
Right,
I'm
you're-
nobody.
yeah.
You do work.
Was there ever a time that kind of changed your self-image and self-work about how you felt about yourself? Like, did you ever get like a big head over this
Of
stuff?
course. Absolutely. Look,
Well, I
it's-
appreciate you being honest.
It's hard not to.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it's a different lifestyle, man. And
Right.
they move a different way.
Right.
Where everywhere you go, you're loved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nobody's telling you no. Whatever
Right.
you want, it's like, yeah, get yeah, I need a bowl of M&Ms, but only the green ones.
Right. You getting that?
Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be like they do a rider. Like if you do it, sometimes you do a, you know, people are a rider is when you go, it's a contract. So if I'm gonna go do a speaking appearance, a speaking engagement or whatever, something like that, or a TV show, whatever it is, like in your rider, you put what you need
Right.
in your dressing room. So it's like, all right, I need only Deer Park water, and I only want Popeye's chicken, and they'll have it for you.
Yeah.
And people say it's
I've heard some crazy.
like
I've heard
they
some crazy
only
ones.
want green M&Ms
Right.
and red Skittles.
I feel.
But they don't
allegedly
just
that's
sell
like a
green
Mariah Carey
M&Ms
type of-
and red
You gotta
Skittles.
pick them out.
You got to pick them out
Yeah.
and then put them in a big bowl, just
Right.
them colors. Like, it's crazy. So I was never like that, but you do feel
I would need pink Starburst. Am I right?
like for real.
I need all pink ones. I just want the pink ones.
And you do feel entitled a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it
How
cannot,
could you not?
Exactly. And especially if you're Joe Schmo from a little town
Yeah.
where you really never had nothing, I could see it even maybe being worse.
Right.
For me, I kind of had an idea what it was going to be like if I ever got into, because I was always trying to be an actor and studying.
Right.
So I'm like, if I ever blow up, I know it's going to, because I heard stories how you got to rent out a whole, like Kobe ran out a whole movie theater just to go see a movie. Because you can't sit there with people around you because nobody going to watch the movie. They're going to be all over you.
Right.
So for me, I was prepared for it. And I'm like, oh, it really is like this. Like I
Yeah.
thought it was because I heard the stories and all, and I imagined
Yeah.
what it'd be like. Then to see that it's really like that, you're
Yeah.
like, whoa, okay. So on the dance floor, me, Joel, Dirk at the club, reach in my pocket, $100 bills, making it rain on the dance floor. And they like, yo, bro, what you doing? I'm
Yeah.
like,
I'm feeling myself.
yo, I'm feeling myself
feeling
right
myself
now.
right
Like
now.
we making this money right now.
Yeah.
You know, like everybody loving us.
Yeah.
I could do this right now.
Yeah.
Now I wish I didn't do that.
Right.
Looking
I need that back now. I need
But-
that back.
But you know, at the time, yeah, you got to feel yourself. like
I
that, man.
would not have been able to handle that at all. Like the fact that I think it was definitely God that got me to this life a little bit later, like doing this type of stuff later. And now like my future's ahead of me now at 39. If I was 25 doing this,
Yeah.
I would be probably a drug addict and
No.
and drugs and
Nah,
prostitutes.
for real. And it's crazy because you know what?
All sorts of scandals.
All the
I live in
credit-
Star Magazine every week.
No, for real.
Marcus Bradham, like 13 hookers.
Yeah. Yo.
Looking crazy.
And for real,
like I could have done it.
It goes to my family.
Yeah.
And my parents, man, just raising me right.
Right.
Always give me those morals and stuff like that I never really went off track like that. I never did drugs. I was never a drug type of person.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Neither did I.
So I didn't have those kind of vices to begin with.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
But just knowing that that's not the right way to move.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm trying to make this money right now. And
Right.
trying to
Focus.
expand this career.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get distracted by doing too much of that stuff.
Right.
But yeah, I see it. I'm around it. All that stuff. It's crazy. It's the lifestyle is crazy.
It has to be just, a holiday. Like, it's like almost like your birthday's every day. Like, that love, like a regular person gets on their birthday, where they're surrounded. That's why I think people love their birthday so much, because it gives them a glimpse of what it's like to live like a celebrity. Like, I've had birthday parties where I've, rented out spaces and had open bars like that. All my friends around you.
Yeah.
Everyone's giving you love, showing you love. Like, that's kind of how people feel. It gives them that glimpse into it. But it's crazy to think about that, like, every day. There's been people that put it at blind song, like, every day's my birthday.
Right.
Like, every day's a holiday. So it's just insane to take a glimpse, because it's just, you're telling me these stories. It's hit me in my head, but it's just not even.
And it's
registering.
true. It's true all about the negative stuff too. Like, you go out to eat with the family.
Yeah.
Me, my girl, my kids sitting out, and
Yeah.
you can't eat because everybody coming to the table. Okay, take a picture. And
Right.
you're like,
Right.
And for me, I'm trying not to be rude about it. So
Right.
I'm trying to yeah, no problem. But the family like, yo,
Yeah.
I took my kids skating one time, got recognized, and then it's like they sitting like this, like that. Can we
Right.
go
Can we
skating?
go
I'm like,
skating?
yo,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
one more picture.
Right.
But it's not one more picture.
Right.
Because that person who just took a picture, somebody saw them take that picture. Now 4 more people just came up.
Right.
And it's just a constant, and you're like, man, I can't take y'all skating today. Like, you go out there, you go to the store, yeah, I'll be right back. I'm just going to grab some milk and some bread. 3 hours later, where you been?
Right.
Got recognized at the store, y'all. I just couldn't get out of there.
That's
That's the good thing about having a manager. My brother was my manager.
Okay.
So it was like, we go someplace, and somebody like, hey, get a picture. Be like, nah, he got to go.
Right.
Now, they're not mad at me.
He could be the bad guy.
They mad at
He
him.
was your damn dash.
'Cause he's the one saying, nah, he ain't
Yeah.
taking that picture.
Right.
And they're like, oh, well, forget you, dude. I'm
Right.
like, yeah, I want to, but I can't.
Right. So,
And they
right,
push me
right.
out the yeah.
Right.
So you need people. That's what you have to have a team around you. You need people around you to navigate. And even, we would go to the bar. Me and Joel go out to drink.
Yeah.
We just going to chill, sit in the corner somewhere. Me and him just rap, kick it, and everything. The girls see you, whatever. Now all these girls run up. Oh my god! And they're just fans of the show. They ain't trying to get with us, not like that. They're just fans of the show. They want to get that picture, whatever, like that. Talk to you, but they boyfriends now is like,
They're mad.
yo,
Yeah.
they swole about it. Now they like, oh, y'all think y'all survivors, huh? Y'all survive this?
Yeah.
All
They
them
want
crazy
that.
lines they want to try to talk. And
Yeah.
and at one point we would go out with security. It was like, we gotta bring some dudes with us just to go out and have a drink, because dudes would want to fight us on a regular.
Oh, of
Every
course.
time we went out.
Of course, because
Every
they
time.
the jealousy is real.
Oh, yeah.
Especially my girls now looking at you like, ah.
And it's your girl. Like, yo, why
Yeah.
you I'm like, yo, get your girl, dog.
Right.
What you looking at me for? Get your girl.
Right.
Check your girl.
Right.
I'm not doing that. I'm minding my business up in this club. Like, you're
Right.
trying to.
Right.
Yeah, now your girl up on me.
Your girl's
like,
standing out.
I got to
Yeah.
smile at her. I got to say hi.
There's a certain
I
way,
can't be
even
rude.
like if you're a woman, you're with somebody. It's a certain way to still be, wow, that's really cool, but be respectful.
Right.
Don't make it look like you won't leave me for him.
Nah, there was.
They're about to be out.
Yeah,
they're about to be out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, well, listen. Like I said, your life was a holiday, and we got an important holiday coming up
Woo woo.
in a couple
My
weeks.
favorite.
I thought Thanksgiving was your favorite.
Not Christmas is.
You just said on air Thanksgiving was your favorite holiday.
Yeah, but Christmas came out like, nah, it's really is Christmas.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's Christmas.
Well, that's weird, but all right. When we come back, we're going to discuss Christmas and a pet peeve that I have with people around the holidays.
You got
I know,
another
surprising, a pet peeve.
One? Another one?
Usla Media, Totally Unclear, Marcus Jervis. We'll be right back.
Not Completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma. I have a mentor, and she convinced me to continue my education. No one receives a diploma alone. If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, go get it. You can do it.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
Because of you, I feel not alone in this world. And you let me know that it only takes one person to make you feel wanted.
Do me a favor. Walk back over there. Find out what my name is. To come back and talk to me. Because I feel better about it. I feel better about it.
Yo, we're live. Jeremy's out here spilling all the tea during the commercial break. All the tea. I was caught off. Usla BB
Yo, for
totally
real,
up
yeah,
there.
you gotta get that shit over. For real. Are we on the air right now?
Yeah. I'm looking at him like, yo, we back. We back now. We back now.
That's enough. That's
We
enough.
back now. What happened at the pool? We back.
That's enough.
Yeah. So yeah, we talked a little bit earlier about Christmas, and Christmas coming up next 2 weeks, and Christmas is I feel like a lot of ways is more for the kids for the obvious reasons, the traditions of it's more catered towards children. Mm-hmm. Here's my problem with Christmas.
What? Wait. You have a problem with Christmas?
Not this holiday Christmas. I have a holiday with people at Christmas time.
Okay.
Several things that get on my nerves. Here's one. I don't like the fakeness of people around Christmas time. Like, you go to the mall. Oh, happy holidays. Shut up. You wouldn't talk to me on July 14th. Why are you talking to me now? Go away.
No, some of those people are real.
No.
I've seen
you
them.
No one's bopping around July 19th like, hey, Marcus, how you doing? Have a great day. No,
Like
it's
that.
only Christmas
That's really
time.
Chick-fil-A. They really like that at Chick-fil-A.
That is true.
But
But Chick-fil-A is an alien spot. Chick-fil-A is for aliens. Their customer service freaks me out.
And some people
It's
Wawa
too
like
perfect.
that. I go to Wawa, they be like that at Wawa too. Like, hey, how you doing? Have a great day. I'm like, you too.
Yeah.
Like,
all right.
There are some people out there just built that way. I believe that there are people out there built that way.
That you do have some people like that, but most people are fake. They're fake.
Well, if they're doing it fake, if they're faking it, I'm glad they are.
I don't like it.
I do.
Be real.
It's a holiday season. Let's keep this
Tell
going.
me to go screw myself like you would any other day.
Stop it, Scrooge.
I don't like it. It makes me upset. And beyond that, I think my biggest thing, here's what really makes me angry. I cannot stand the Xmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas and you don't like what Christmas stands for, then don't celebrate it. Go somewhere else. Don't call it Xmas. I don't like it. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. You don't see the signs, Xmas, Merry Xmas? Yes. No, it's Merry Christmas.
It's abbreviation.
No, I don't like it.
When you write, do you write laugh out loud or do you write LOL?
That's an acronym.
So is Xmas.
Xmas not Xmas. It's being lazy. It's a holiday. Be respectful. Be respectful of traditions. Respect it. I don't like it. It's Christmas, not Xmas.
You're out of control.
I don't know where I think this is pretty rational stuff. I just want you to be respectful. Listen, here's the deal. I'm not going to change Hanukkah to Han. Happy Han.
They probably say that.
No one says that. I don't think anyone says that.
Christmas.
It's Christmas, bro. Just say the whole thing. How lazy can you be not to say Christmas?
You're being ridiculous.
I don't really feel like I am. It upsets me. It upsets me.
I told you a couple episodes ago, your heart's only this big, Scrooge, Grinch.
That's not true.
It's got to
I have a
grow
huge
a
heart.
little more. It's got to grow a little more.
And lastly, Jingle Bell Rock. I hate that song. It's the worst song known to man. It makes me want to punch someone in the face. I'm a traditionalist. I like traditional Christmas songs. I like Silent Night, Joy to the World, Hark the Herald Angels Sing,
Maybe you just heard.
We Three Kings.
Maybe you heard a bad version of it.
No. There's no good version of Jingle Bell Rock. It's all trash. It's trash. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. No. I can't stand it. Just give me traditional songs. Give me a nice choir. You know what I love? I love the bell choir. Bing, bing. The precise arm movements of the bell choir. I love that. I bring a single tear to my eye.
Tis the season, man. Tis the season.
I am trying to tis the season.
I'm sorry. You don't like tis. You don't like tis the season either, I'm sure. You hate that,
Well, I
don't
don't
you?
think tis is short for anything.
Yeah, you hate that too, you.
No, I'm okay
Huh?
with tis. We can
Tis.
tis. I'm good with tis.
No, it's not tis. What's tis? What's tis?
I don't even know what that means,
Exactly.
actually. What
But
does
you're
that
okay
mean?
with that.
Can we look that up? What does tis mean?
It's the season. Shouldn't
Tis
it
the
be
season
it's
to
the
be jolly.
season?
I guess it's the season, yeah. It's the season to be jolly.
But they say tis. You
that
okay
doesn't
with
sound
that?
as good.
Xmas sounds cool too.
No, it doesn't.
Xmas.
It's
Xmas.
It's
Superhero
disrespectful.
Christmas.
No, it's superhero Christmas. It's disrespectful. Stop it. Always come back to superhero. Go back to the jammies on the playground.
There he is. There it is.
No, but I actually have a question for you about. So like I said, it's more geared toward kids. If you're a parent and you're watching the show with your child, I'm gonna give you about 5 seconds to take your child away from this. I don't know why you watch with a kid anyway. That's weird. It's not for children. It's bad parenting.
You multitasking right now. The kid's
Yeah.
got to be in the room with you.
Well, I'm telling you right now, you have 5 seconds to get them out of the way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When did you tell your kids about Santa?
Oh my gosh. So, my daughter found out in a strange way. So,
Oh,
my daughter, believed in Santa, Tooth Fairy, Easter Bunny, all that. Her tooth came out.
yeah.
So, my girl was like, yo, we got to tell her the Tooth Fairy's not real. I'm not giving her no money for this tooth. Like, she's too old now, yada, yada. And
We
I'm
have a
like,
budget because Jervis making rain in the club.
and I'm like, no, I'm like, I didn't tell her about that. So I'm like, nah, let her believe in it. Like,
Yeah.
she still believes in the Easter Bunny and Santa. Like, she's just very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Naive.
Not naive. Just
Innocent.
Innocent. That's the word. She's very innocent.
Yeah.
So she just believes in all this stuff, and I'm like, don't ruin that for her. Like, I get it. You're ready for her to move on from this because she's getting old. Because she was a little bit older too than probably whatever they say. It's like 9, maybe 10. I'm just throwing that out there. Whatever the cutoff age is.
Yeah.
I think she still was older than that, like 11 maybe or 12,
Whoa.
and she didn't find out she still believed. So I'm like, look, let it just keep it going, man. As long as we can, because she's just that innocent. And she got that about her.
Yeah.
And she's upstairs with her. It's like, nah, I'm going to tell her. And I'm walking out the house. I'm walking back in. I hear like, there's no Tooth Fairy. It's me and your dad.
That's how she
putting the
put
money.
it?
However she said it, but
That's
she told
traumatizing.
her.
No Tooth Fairy.
No, she didn't say it like
They're
that.
all
But I'm just
bad.
saying, she told her
They're
like,
gone.
there's no
The
Tooth
childhood,
Fairy. You know what I mean?
ruined.
It's us and everything. And I'm like, now, and it just
She put you in it?
no. It just triggered me because I was like, yo, we just talked about this and said, like, we gonna wait, didn't
Yeah.
we? And I'm like, well, dang.
She's like, I'm waiting for that man to leave.
So I'm like, yo, if you gonna tell us no Tooth Fairy, I'm at the bottom of the steps. Like, if you gonna tell us no Tooth Fairy, you might tell us no Santa too.
Whoa!
And
Is
she
she
was
like
like-
bawling underneath the pillow?
She was like, there's no Santa Claus!
This is horrible.
And lost it. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like,
oh my gosh.
I thought you were gonna.
Yeah,
why
you gotta
tell
let, at
everything?
that point, everyone has to go.
Right, why are we gonna tell there's like
Yeah.
3 things aren't real?
Easter Bunny,
but
Tooth
there's
Fairy,
still
they're all-
1
they're
or
all in
2
the
things that
closet.
are real. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all gone.
If we're gonna tell her one, we telling her all.
Right.
So that's how my daughter found out. And
Wow, that's terrifying.
it was traumatizing for her. And
For me, it is
she,
right
she
now.
still brings it up to this day.
I'm sure.
And I'm like,
That's a lot.
yeah, but y'all put it on me.
I mean, you
like,
yelled at her.
I yelled at her just like,
Why did you do that? Let them about Santa too.
Yeah, they don't say it either.
There's no stork.
Yeah, that wasn't a good move.
Wow.
Yes.
So I told my daughter at 6. We made a decision to tell her at 6. We did for a couple reasons. Number one, she was having some issues on the bus, and I was afraid that one of those little
Yeah.
snot bubbles was gonna say something to her about it, And my philosophy is, and I think, listen, this is just my advice to parents: be the first to tell your kids, because if you're not the first to tell your kids, mistrust will start, and it may seem like a small thing, but that mistrust will carry to other things. So just be honest with them. When you pick to do it, whether it's 6 or I honestly believe the sooner the better, but I think for me 6 to cut off. Like my son is already figuring it out. Like, so listen, this is funny. He's 4, so I got an app on my phone that tells you where Santa is, and it's pretty cool. I did it for my daughter too when she was younger, but she was 5 in 2014, so a lot has changed in the past 5 years. Technology, it's just a cooler looking thing, but back then it was like a little like it was like a sonar from like the Navy. It was like the thing spinning around, and you had like a dot. I had to get out the compass. It was a whole thing. This one's cool because it's like a map, and it has like the jingle in there. It kind of tells you where he is. So every day leading up to Christmas, where is he? He's in the North Pole. So it's saying he's in the North Pole right now, and because the obviously the legend is he starts delivering Christmas Eve. Mm-hmm. So we go through it every day. Every day before he goes to bed, he goes, "Dad, can we look and see where Santa is?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's see where Santa is." Up is the North Pole. It has a countdown. So now we're on whatever day 9 or whatever. So about 2 weeks ago, I do the thing for him. The next day, Mom calls, says, "Hey," she's like, "Yo, we were just at Wawa." I'm like, "Okay." She's like, "So we come out to Wawa, and Santa's coming down the middle of Hatboro, and he's so smart already." And he looks and he goes, "Wait, I thought Santa was in the North Pole." And Amber was just like, eyes wide, like, and she came up with the story on the spot. She's like, "Oh, I mean, that's just one of his helpers." And but at that, I was like, "All right, well, he's gonna be done next year. He's gonna be 5. I'm gonna tell him next year at 5. He's gonna be done next year." He's like, because here's the thing: is I don't want to run the risk of because when I was a kid, I figured it out too at the age of 4. I saw my parents putting presents together. It was terrifying. When I went down, I heard noises, and my dad's putting together the basketball hoop. My mom's putting a bike out. I was like, "What are you guys doing?" And they were just deer in the headlights. And by that face, I could tell something was wrong. So I go back upstairs and I start putting it together in my head, and it made me sad to think this was just. I felt stupid. Like, how could you possibly believe that a fat white man is coming through a chimney that you don't have in the hood to deliver presents? No white people come to this neighborhood.
But you are stupid. So it's okay.
True. But that's another reason too. That's my other reason too is that like I feel Santa can be good for the magic of it, but I want my kids to know that hey, your mother and I go out here every day. We bust our behinds to make sure you guys have these nice things.
Oh my God. Stop it.
Yeah. Let me
man.
finish. I'll let you go. Because it's not, I don't think it's responsible for you after a certain age. Listen, after a certain age, I'm not saying out of the womb, but after a certain age, I don't think it's responsible for you to make your kids think that if you wish upon a star, everything you wish for will come true and all of these magical beings. It's not reality. It's not life. So when you get to a certain age, I know 5 is young, but he's, like I said, he's really smart. And if I don't tell him, I know he's going to figure it out by next year. It's already coming. And, Ness she's 6, so we got her at 6. But with him, like, with this, like, I don't want them to think that, hey, this stuff just happens, and if I just write down a list, all this stuff's going to come true. No, this comes from hard work. Your mother and I work extremely hard to make sure you guys have things like this. This doesn't happen by accident. Like, you guys need to, at a certain age, need to realize that you get things done by hard work, not by wishing, not by magic. There's no magic. You got to work for things in life. It's important.
Christmas. So when you don't get that toy, he knew you ain't work hard.
What
you ain't
toy?
work hard. The toy that he want.
No,
on his
that's
list?
not it at all.
And then my dad ain't work hard for it. Right, Dad? You ain't work hard. You and Mom ain't putting in that work to get me this toy. Because that's where it came from, the hard work.
No.
When you put that hard work in for me to get these toys then. Y'all need to stop slacking.
No.
You get that other
That's not
job,
true.
Dad.
No.
You need to get another job,
That's
Dad.
not true. No.
Why not? Why not? That's what I'm telling him. Breaking his heart.
You have a list. When the kids get old enough, like my daughter, for instance, she has a list. She puts the priority things at the top of the list, the not so priority things at the bottom list. So she has about, a good sized list. But all right, so we're gonna go through this list and get the things that you really want, and then we'll surprise you with other things. But just know that, listen, it is not realistic for you to think that I'm gonna go out here, my hard-earned money, and buy you 35 things. I'm not doing that, bro.
You don't gotta buy them all, but what does it matter if he believes that?
Because
Stop stealing
now,
his innocence,
I'm not.
man.
I'm not.
You
No,
robbing him,
no,
man.
I'm not.
You
No,
robbing him. You
no.
talking about the birds and the bees too now?
All right,
Like,
that's
come
crazy.
on.
Okay.
Where you stopping at? Where you gonna draw the line at, Marcus?
I will tell him about that when it's appropriate. Obviously, it's not
Jeez.
appropriate now.
It ain't appropriate
but-
for Christmas either. He's only
Yes, it is.
4.
Are you 4?
He's
Why are you so
4.
angry about this?
You know why?
You're
It just-
50 years old. Why do you care?
Dylan, do you know what we're finding out again? This is another situation where Marcus was traumatized as a kid, and now he's putting it on
not-
his kids.
it's not true.
Because what happened to you at 4?
My kids are very happy.
What happened to you at 4?
And I watch these poor kids. My daughter goes to school, and she comes home, she's like, I can't believe some of these kids are still walking around talking about Santa. Like, this is crazy. And I told her, I was like, listen, I'm telling you this, but you cannot spoil this for anybody else.
Right.
You'll be in trouble with me if you go there telling people this. I don't want you doing that. And she's been really good, but she's looking at these kids like, yo, so I'll tell you a story right now. So remember I told her I used to teach. I used to also run a summer camp. And in the middle of my summer camp one day, and it was I think it was raining outside, so kind of indoor activity as kids had their, video games out and stuff like that. So this one kid is playing with a game that another kid let him borrow. And he's playing this game and he drops the game breaks. The other kid starts cussing him out. Super upset. Not for real cussing him out, but you know what I mean. But it's just super, super upset. And the kid's like, well, I don't understand. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, why don't you just ask Santa for a new one next year? And everyone said, Santa? And then they were like, yo, this man still believes in Santa. And he's like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? And they're all like, Santa? They're all laughing, belly laughing, falling down. It looked like Amber when I talk about the sausage fingers. Head back, shoulders going. Everyone's laughing and laughing at this kid. Kid looks at me and goes, Mr. Marcus, there's a Santa, right? I said,
Oh, no.
yo, you're going to have to talk to your parents tonight, bro. I can't help you out on this one. But I felt bad for him, because how you going to have your man out there looking crazy, talking about Santa? This is why you got to do it. And this kid, I'm telling you right now, this kid probably right now is about 17 years old, and he's still upset. He's still upset about this, because they did not protect him and tell him, and he out here believing in some foolishness.
Yes, they
like
protected
how
him.
the world you look being 10 years old believing that a fat man sits on some reindeer and flies around the world in a day. Come on, bro. It's not even that's not even geography. What are you talking about? You're gonna fly around the world in a whole day. Come on, man. Look, that's crazy. I can't have my 10-year-old here believing that.
Why are you robbing up his innocence?
I'm not robbing up no innocence.
Yo, you making these kids hard,
Like,
man.
yo,
they coming out
here's the
hard
thing.
at 4 years old.
Here's the thing. At the end of the day, all they really care about is them presents. They don't care who give it to me.
No, they don't. That's where you're wrong.
No,
No. See, that's where you're wrong.
No,
that's why it's so devastating, because they care more than about the presents.
Bro,
it's about the innocence.
she
of it.
was
It's
not
about
devastated.
It's believing that there's something.
She was okay. You know why? 'Cause I told her, I didn't scream, well, you might as well tell her about Santa too.
That was my bad.
I sat her down. That was your bad.
was my bad.
I sat her down. I said, listen. I was like, you know how you have a dollhouse in your room? She goes, yeah. I'm like, well, you know how you have dolls and you play what's called make-believe, right? What does make-believe mean to you? She goes, well, it means it's not real. I'm like, but is make-believe fun? She goes, yeah. I'm like, okay. So Santa, the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny are what we call make-believe. We do it because it's something fun. It's not real, but it's fun. And she was looking at it like this for a second, like trying to put it all together. And the first thing she said was, well, do I still get presents? I was like, yeah, you still get presents. She's like, okay. She's like, so that's none of that stuff's real? I'm like, no, it's just a fun thing, a fun tradition that we do, but it's just something nice and fun to do as a family. I'm like, but no, it's not real, but you believing doesn't make it bad. Like, you can believe, it's fun to believe in things that play make-believe and have fun and have an imagination. It's all fun, but I want to tell you, so you know her from us, that this stuff is make-believe and it's not necessarily real. She was okay.
And then she said...
And that was a proper conversation. Amber and I weren't yelling from the stairs.
And then she said...
There's no Tooth Fairy. Jervis made it rain in the club. There's no Tooth Fairy.
And then she said, so my friend Stacy that I talk to all the time, that's okay too? because she said that you guys are lying right now and to kill you for saying there's no Santa Claus.
No.
Like-
No, bro. We don't have white children. We don't do that. They don't want to kill their parents.
Jeez.
We have black children. They don't kill their parents.
Man.
That's some Eminem stuff. We don't do that over here. They love our
Listen,
parents.
I think 4 is just a little young to do it.
5. He'll be 5.
I think 5's a little.
And you know what? You're right. But
I think it's a little young.
but I feel like he is the exception to the rule. If this incident, my
Of
goal,
course, you know your
my
kids
goal,
and all that stuff, man.
right?
Yeah, I get
my
that.
goal was to let him go to 6. That I was gonna do 6 like I did with her, but I heard that and I was like, oh boy, I don't know if we're gonna make it to 6.
Yeah, I think that's
It might. You know what? What I might do?
That was something
what I
simple. Like just talking about Santa Claus. We talk about, but that's
I might feel him out next year. I'm gonna feel him out.
So
I'm
let me
not
ask
gonna.
you this.
Yeah, go ahead.
So what does he think when he goes to the mall and sees Santa at the mall?
We are going, I think, this week, so we're gonna find out. He hasn't been in the mall since the Christmas season.
So I'm like, all right, so I get that.
I'm
All right, so he
gonna
won't
see.
see Santa unless you go to the mall. What if he sees Santa on TV? Like you're watching the news on it's like, oh, and Santa Claus today gave out gifts,
I don't know.
and
We haven't had because he does. I mean, kids now today don't watch as much television.
no, but
It's more
saying you got
iPads
the
and
news
stuff.
on, he just happens to be in a room and it comes on.
Am I 70? I don't watch the news. I have my phone.
Well,
I
you get
have
everything
Twitter.
with Twitter.
Yeah, I don't watch it. Who watches the news
You got your
anymore?
news off social media.
Jim Gardner, is he still doing it? Jim Gardner's
Yeah,
still out
man,
there?
he rocking it.
Yeah, I love Jim Gardner.
Yeah, man.
He's gonna die on air. Jim, like in today's news, boom, head to the table.
Man, Jim, yo, come
That's your
on.
boy?
Chill,
He
man.
was at some pool parties. Jim,
Nah,
was Jim there?
Jim wasn't there.
Is that true that Anchorman is loosely based on his life?
I have no idea.
I heard that Anchorman is loosely based on Jim Gardner.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I could be wrong. I don't know. But you know Jim Gardner?
I've met him before, yes.
Get him in here. Let's get Jim in here. Let's get him on Totally Unclear. I think it's a spot for him.
Jim ain't got no time for this show.
Yo, I think Jim's hip hop.
I don't know about that.
I can see
but-
Jim getting his whip back of Beanie Siegel. I can see it. No?
No.
All right.
No.
Moving on. Yeah, so it might be a game time decision next year. I'll see where he's at. But I do think it's super important that parents do let their kids know about this stuff. And they have to hear from you. Don't let them hear from the kids in the street.
Nah,
they're not
I
going to
agree.
be nice. They're not going to be nice about it. They're not going to be nice about it at all. And they're going to make your kids feel bad because you know how kids are. Kids want to make you feel bad for something they're already doing.
And that's the problem
That's how kids feel.
when your kids have friends who have older brothers and sisters,
Mm-hmm.
and even from the sex talk on down the line, because
Right.
they're hearing stuff from the older brothers and sisters,
Right.
and you got to kind of be prepared. You might want to have to do it
Right.
earlier than you want to do it.
So real quick before we get to hate or love it, it's funny. We watched Good Boys the other day.
Mm-hmm. How was it?
Hilarious.
I got to see that.
It's this generation's American Pie.
yeah.
And what's cool is they're starting in 6th grade, so I can see them doing a 2 in 9th grade and
Yeah,
a
they
3
can-
as seniors
they
in
can
high
move 'em
school.
up.
So and they're I can't say enough good. It was hilarious. But it's so funny because you go back to your childhood, how you think you know stuff,
Right.
but you have no idea what you're talking about. Like the rationale they had for certain things and things they were saying. It was like, what are you doing? But we all did it. We all think we know what we're talking about, and it's just completely just off. But you got to check it out. It's a great movie.
Definitely check
But it's time for Hate or Love It.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna keep in the holiday spirit. Got a couple good ones for you. Let's see. Up first, hate it or love it, eggnog.
Hate it. Hate all eggs. 8 Dan's egg and I'm out. I can't be involved. Can't be involved. And I don't like sweets. I don't like sweets and alcohol. I can't do the sweets and alcohol. Like the White Russians. Ugh.
Even if it has egg in the name but doesn't have egg in the dish,
I'm out.
He hates it still.
Can't be involved.
Yeah, the funny thing is, I hate it, but I've never had it, but I'm hating it anyway.
Yeah, I can't be involved.
I love eggs.
Yeah.
But just egg in the drink.
No.
It's just
It
kind of.
just doesn't sound right.
I don't even know if it has eggs.
I don't
in
think it doesn't.
Yeah,
I don't think it
but
does. I think
just-
it tastes like cinnamon.
But
Don't
just-
call it that.
Right. It's just the name turns me off.
Because you just
Eggnog.
think about like some dude putting some
Cracking
yolks
eggs
in
and
there,
stuff and-
mixing up like it's gonna be
See,
good.
I don't like.
Come on, youngin.
And I don't like runny eggs. I like my eggs cooked all the way through. So I don't like runny eggs. So
I used to be an
reminds
omelets.
me-
That used to be my thing.
Reminds me of maybe a runny egg. So yeah, nah, I hate it.
Amber did something really mean to me the other day. She told me that
There was no Santa Claus.
yeah. She told me she got my son a sandwich. And I like when I do my breakfast sandwich, I just do nothing but meats and cheeses. The pork roll, the sausage, the bacon, cheese. People look at me like I'm crazy, but 'cause I only egg. So, and she was like, "Yo, Zave wanted a daddy sandwich, so you got what you got." I was like, "All right, cool." And I'm sitting there looking at my phone, and she goes and puts a little bit in my face, like, give me a little piece. It was an egg. I was like,
trying to slide that by you.
what are you doing? Yeah. And she was like, I wasn't really going to give it to him. I'm like, that's kind of terrible. You did that. What's wrong with you? Terrible.
They're just trying to get you to change a little bit.
No, she's terrible. I love her, but she's tortures me. I torture her too, though. So it goes both ways.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. We get each other back. All right, continue.
All right. Hate it or love it, Tesla's Cybertruck. You guys saw the Cybertruck?
I mean, I'm never gonna own that, so
I
hate
love it. I think it looks dope.
But I'm never gonna have it, so I'm mad. I hate it.
I think it looks dope. A lot of people hate it, but I think it looks dope.
I don't like the Teslas. I'm not a Tesla man. I don't like the design.
Nah,
Like
Tesla's fire.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. For me. I'm a BMW guy for luxury vehicles. I'm a beam man.
Nice. They're nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're nice. They're
It's
nice.
got awkward. It's got super awkward. They're nice. They're nice.
Okay, I'll take it.
Super awkward for no reason. Moving on.
Last up, hate it or love it, Secret Santa, White Elephant, Pollyanna. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Love it.
I like the white elephant.
Love it.
That's fun.
Pollyanna.
Yeah.
So again, it's all the same thing, but different names.
But I
for it.
like the white elephant. To me, the Pollyanna is more just a gift exchange, but the white elephant, I like when they do the thing.
You can steal a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the white elephant? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think so.
I like that when you can steal it. And then I like the gag gifts. They're like I've done stuff before. I'll come in with like a huge box, like bigger than me, wrapped up. It'll be a box, side of a box, side of a box, side of a box. Like the bottom's like a rock. Like
It's not a gag gift.
Yeah.
That's just trash.
yeah,
man.
but they'll throw like a gift card at the bottom of the little box, something like that. You know what I mean? Just have them go through all that stuff, and it's fun.
Yeah, now those are cool. And those are cool because those are the cool adult party you can go to.
Yeah.
You know, with your friends and
Yeah.
just kick back, have some drinks, and have a
Right,
good time.
have a good
man.
time,
Yeah,
yeah.
just have a good time, play the games, steal the gift.
One year I bought
all that
like
stuff.
35 pounds of salami, and just put it in the box, just cause.
I hope you got that back.
I didn't. The girl was so upset.
I bet.
She was really mad.
I bet.
But it amused me, so that's really all that matters.
Nah, I love it, man.
Yeah.
That's the holiday spirit right there. Man.
Yeah, absolutely. So listen, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, and we will not be around for the next 2 weeks. Stay tuned though for next 2 weeks. We'll have best of shows coming your way. So if you missed any episodes, we're gonna update you. So maybe Christmas Eve, sitting around with the family, turn on Totally Unclear. Christmas Day, watching a little basketball, turn down the sound, have us on in the background. New Year's Eve, getting ready for your parties, Totally Unclear. Do it. All right, so look out for that next couple weeks, and have a safe and happy Christmas, holiday season, New Year's, Hanukkah, all that good stuff. Be safe out there. Be smart.
That's it.
Don't drive drunk, please.
That's it.
Get an Uber, whatever you need to do. Well, I mean, I don't know if you do the Uber because they'd be sketchy over there with them. Maybe a Lyft. I don't know. Do something. Be safe. Be smart. Get a cab. I don't know. Stay at a hotel. Do something.
Yeah.
But just be smart, man.
And enjoy the holiday season, man.
Yeah.
If you got no family, hang with friends.
Absolutely.
You know,
Be
try
around
not to-
somebody.
Yeah, try not to do it by yourself, man.
Right.
There's somebody you can hang with for a little bit anyway.
Right.
And keep the kids innocent. All right. Keep the kids innocent, man. Let's
And get
keep that
those
going.
10-can butter cookies. Like Grandma used to have, the ones with like pretzels with the sugar on it. They're delicious. Just get them. Trust me if you haven't had them. All right. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. At Totally Unclear on Twitter and Instagram. At SayJerv on Twitter and Instagram. At MarkBetweet on Twitter and Instagram. Until January. Late. Go Birds.
We out.